Final update. At our family barbecue, my sister made a joke: if you disappeared tomorrow, no one would even notice. Everyone laughed, except me. I just raised my hot dog and said, challenge accepted. I moved out that night, cut contact, and vanished. A year later, they're holding a reconciliation brunch. I just got a text, please come, mom's crying in the potato salad. The best part, other people started chiming in. I got DMs from distant cousins, old classmates, even one of Sierra's former roommates. She talked so much about you. I always thought it was weird how obsessed she was with putting you down. Your mom once told me you liked attention more than air. I didn't believe her. Glad to know I was right. This account is brutal and also deeply satisfying. I hope you're doing okay. It was the first time in my life I felt seen, not pitted, not brushed off, just understood. And not because I asked for it, because I took it. Meanwhile, their social media pages started turning quiet. Birthday posts turned off, comment sections locked, family photos vanished. Sierra posted a story of her cat with the caption, wish people knew the whole story. Someone commented, maybe your brother would have stayed if you weren't such a monster. She deleted it in under a minute. I screenshotted it anyway for the scrapbook. And me, I was back in my cabin, drinking iced tea, watching the rain. No chaos, no noise, just peace and the slow, satisfying sound of a house of cards collapsing under the weight of its own lies. Let them panic. I'm done explaining myself. When the knock came, I knew who it was before I opened the door. They always send the nice one when the bombs start going off, the diplomat, the peacemaker, the one who still thinks this is just a misunderstanding, we can brunch our way out of it. It was Maggie, hair frizzy from the rain, sleeves pulled down over her hands, clutching something in her arms like a peace offering, banana bread, probably, classic gilt loaf. She looked up at me, blinking hard. Can I come in? No, I said, no hesitation. She shifted her weight. Please, I sighed and stepped outside, pulling the door half shut behind me like I was afraid she'd slip in with the wind. I just want to talk, she said. I folded my arms. You all seem real interested in talking now. Her lip twitched. They're falling apart, Evan. Cool, I said. I'm serious. Mom hasn't stopped crying in 3 days. Sierra deleted her socials. Dad's been calling people trying to find you. He can call God next, I said. See if he knows where I went. She flinched like I'd thrown something. They're hurting. Are they? I said, voice steady but sharp. Or are they just pissed the spotlight isn't flattering anymore? Maggie looked down, then back up. You're better than this. There it was, the oldest trick in the emotional con artist playbook. Flatter the black sheep so he doesn't burn down the barn. I was better than this, I said. I was better than them, and all it ever got me was a seat at the kids' table and a lifetime subscription to being a punchline. They didn't know they were hurting you. They didn't care. Silence. She held out the Tupperware she'd been cradling. Banana bread, of course. Mom made this, she said. You always liked it. She also said I was the reason family dinners felt tense, but sure, let's lead with baked goods. Her hands trembled. Can you just try to forgive them? I leaned in just enough for her to hear me breathe. They didn't come looking when I vanished, but now that their public image is melting like fondant in the sun, I'm suddenly valuable again. No. Forgiveness isn't free, and I'm not handing it out like it deserves. They're your family, she whispered. No, I said, and this time I meant it for my bones. They were. Then they laughed when I disappeared, then they emptied my bank account, then they weaponized brunch and group chats and gaslighting like it was a second language. Tears spilled over her cheeks and she didn't wipe them. I didn't know what to do, she said. I was scared of rocking a boat. You were afraid of getting wet, I corrected. So you watched me drown. She stepped forward. I stepped back. You want me to come home, but the truth is you all never made space for me there in the first place. You love the echo of me, the polite convenient ghost. Her voice broke. Is this really the end? No, I said. This is the beginning, mine. Then I took the banana bread, turned around and closed the door behind me, soft click. No drama, just distance, just peace. And Maggie still standing in the rain, realizing too late the ghost didn't come back, the ghost moved on. It's been 2 months since the last knock on my door. Maggie didn't come back. No one did. The group chat I never replied to went silent. Eventually, they stopped trying. Even guilt runs out of battery. And me, I'm still here, same cabin, same porch, same quiet mornings with strong coffee and no one asking why I'm so sensitive or when I'm going to get over it. But something's different now. I'm not waiting anymore, not for a text, not for an apology, not for that imaginary version of my family where they show up one day, teary-eyed and transformed, ready to be what they never were. That version, he's gone too. There's something strange about the silence after revenge. You think it will feel like triumph, like slow motion applause under dramatic lighting, but it doesn't. It just feels like your own voice finally has room to echo. And I've learned to like that. I go for walks now, long ones without looking over my shoulder. I buy myself groceries without hearing my mom's voice in my head calling almond milk hipster nonsense. I light incense and play vinyl and read books without anyone asking if I'm still doing that yoga thing. And sometimes in the middle of it all, I just stop and look around like, is this it? Is this peace? It's not perfect. There are still moments when I scroll past old photos, still moments when I wonder what it would have been like if they had just really tried to love me the way I needed. Sometimes I miss the idea of family more than the people themselves. But I don't go back, not even in my mind, because once you learn how to breathe in your own air, you stop begging people to crack a window for you. They still exist out there, probably still telling themselves I overreacted, that I was too dramatic, that I always had issues. But none of that matters anymore because for the first time in my life, their story about me isn't the one I live in. I write the narrative now. And yeah, maybe it starts with a hot dog and a cruel joke. Maybe it spirals into petty chaos and a banana bread war and the kind of Instagram account that makes therapists nod slowly with concern, but it ends here, right here in this quiet ordinary moment where nothing dramatic is happening. No one is screaming, no one is crying into potato salad, no one is performing. It ends with me, finally okay, not healed, not whole, but free, and that's enough.